What is up, everybody? It's Alex, the Boogeyman here. Title Box Selling Pittsburgh Focus Point of the Week. Now, last couple weeks, we've been working on defense, right? All kinds of different defensive moves, head movement, slips and rolls, pullbacks, all that stuff. And a lot of times I notice that when people do this, and it's very natural to this, like let's say you go jab, cross, roll, you gotta slow down when you roll. The punches are always faster than the defensive movements. And we don't want that. In fact, if anything, we want to speed up. So we really quickly counter because we don't have a lot of time. If I throw a jab cross, hook, right, a punch is coming at me, I don't have time. By the time I roll like this, the person's already gone. I'm not gonna hit him. So you've gotta go fast. But it's not just for defense. Speed kills in general. And that's what we're gonna work on this week. Speed, making your speed kill. And not just speed, how fast you can throw the punch, but your reaction time as well. You might say, well, I'm older, right? I'm not gonna get faster and a better reaction time. That's not true. That's not true. You can get faster. You can increase your reaction time. Your reflexes, maybe not, but your reaction time, absolutely. I'll give you a couple of tips here. And a lot of this is stuff I say a lot because good technique equals good speed equals good power. So for instance, I talk about relaxing the shoulders. If you're tense and tight and you're throwing punches, you're gonna slow down. Your own muscles are gonna hold you back. But when you're nice and loose, you can throw quicker punches because some muscles are working, but the others are relaxing. So you're kind of just like snapping those hands out like wet noodles. Also, moving around, moving your head, moving your feet, that can actually lead to you throwing faster punches, having quicker reaction time. You might say, why? What does that have to do with it? Because if I'm always in motion, it's a lot easier to me to go to faster motion than if I'm totally still and stiff to suddenly have to speed up, right? If I'm always moving and speeding up, it's a lot easier to go from 30 to 60 than 0 to 60. Another thing too is unnecessary movements. Doesn't matter how older you are or whatever, if you have unnecessary movements, they're gonna make your punches take longer. They'll also be easier to see. So stuff I talk about all the time. If I do this first before I throw a jab cross, I'm showing my opponent what I'm doing. I'm losing that speed. You know, if I'm pulling back before I throw a cross, I'm losing the speed. It's gonna take a little longer than if I just fire it. If my hooks come back behind me, as you can see, like traveling back like this, way out, big long hooks, yes, they're gonna take longer. Instead, I wanna keep them tight. I'm still getting my elbow out, but I'm just not letting my hand, the hook loop, we talk about this a lot. Don't do this. This takes longer than this. This is always gonna be quicker than this. And that's what we want. We want to work on that speed. Now the other thing, the final thing that we'll talk about, and this might sound simple, and it is simple, but it may have the most effect of anything you do. What someone once famously asked Bruce Lee, how do I punch harder? His response was, punch harder, right? And he's kind of right. Technique and speed, everything will help you get faster, hit harder. But there's also a part of you in your mind that has to say, I'm going to go faster. It's the same reason when I notice people who tend to slow down when they do defensive head movement, like when they jab cross, pull back, cross, instead of speed up. It's because they tell themselves that this is hard, this is different, and they slow down. You tell yourself you've got to go faster, you actually will go faster. If you stay more focused, if you try to, especially reaction time, if I'm staying really focused, I'm hearing call outs, I'll be able to react a little bit faster than if I'm just kind of distracted or thinking about the day or thinking about how tired I am. So staying focused, believing that you're faster, pushing yourself to go a little faster, not listening to the self-doubt saying you can't go faster, that will help you go faster. I guarantee it. Same thing if you visualize a fight. We were talking about this with defense. If I visualize that a punch is coming at me, I'm gonna move out of the way and counter a lot faster than if I'm just going through the moves that the boogeyman told me to do. And the same thing is true when you visualize that you're fast. Now you might not be fast. I'm not fast, I've never been fast. But try to think of yourself. Ooh, I'm quick, I'm a smooth criminal out there, I'm fast. That will help you get a little faster than you are. And that's what it's all about. That's how we're gonna do it this week. We're gonna get a little faster. We're gonna increase that reaction time a little bit better than it currently is. Getting better one step at a time. Let us